Chapter 8. The Appendicular Skeleton. The appendicular skeleton is going to consist of the limbs and the girdles that attach it to the axial skeleton. The arms are going to be attached by the pectoral girdle, and the limbs will be attached by the pelvic girdle. This part of the skeleton will consist of about 126 bones. The pectoral girdle attaches the upper limbs to the axial skeleton. It's made up of 2 clavicles and 2 scapulas. The clavicles are your collarbones, the scapulas are your shoulder blades. Your collarbones attach with the sternum at the manubrium, that's the top of the sternum, and this is the only bony connection between the pectoral girdle and the axial skeleton. The rest is all muscle attachment, so the scapulas are only held in place by muscle support. Okay? Due to this structural setup of mostly muscles, the shoulders are an extremely mobile joint, but they are not a very strong joint. Your upper limbs consist of 60 different bones. There are 2 humerus in the upper arm, 2 radius and 2 ulna in the lower arm, and if you're looking at this in an anatomical position, the radius will be lateral, goes to the base of the thumb. The ulna will be more medial towards the pinky. You have 16 carpals, which are in the wrists, 10 metacarpals, which make up the palm of the hand, and 28 phalanges to make up the fingers. The pectoral girdle will attach the lower limbs to the axial skeleton, and the pectoral girdle is made up of 2 os coxa. They're also called coxal bones, and each os coxa is formed by the fusion of 3 different bones: the ilium, the ischium, and the pubis, and this fusion will be complete by 25 years of age. The lower limbs are made up of 60 bones, 2 femurs for the thigh, 2 patellas, which are the kneecap. In the lower leg you have the tibia, which is your shin bone, and the fibula. We have 2 of those since we have 2 legs. 14 tarsal bones, which make up the ankles, 10 metatarsals, which make up the majority of the foot, and 28 phalanges. Between the 2 bones of the lower arm, the forearm, you will find an interosseous membrane. This is a fibrous sheet that will connect the lateral margins of the ulna to the radius, and so that this stabilizes the position of the 2 bones but allows them some flexibility. The radius does rotate over the ulna when you move your arm. The pelvis, which is not just one bone but a region of the body, is comprised of the pelvic girdle, that's the 2 os coxa, the sacrum, and the coccyx bones. The female pelvis has a number of skeletal adaptations for childbirth. The pelvic outlet, the opening, is much larger and wider in a female. There is less curvature of the sacrum and coccyx, so it is pulled back so it keeps that opening clear. Okay. The pelvis is relatively low and broad, and it is laterally more expanded, thus opening up the vertebral opening much larger.